Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
Yeah. Yeah. Don Brown. Bills Mafia. Yeah. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team.
1, 2, 3, go!
Allen got weapons, shooting the bomb. Mafia mine. Please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional. Wishing the fish. Look at my drip. Never cheating like Belichick is. Sean McDermott never telling the biz. Deion Dawkins missing bomb. We got Mitch. Gabe Davis toe tapping to this. Who making anthems that slapping like this? Nobody getting the traction like this. You find us, we breaking the tables, we tailgating, breaking them tables. You know the mafia dangerous, you see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them tables, we breaking them. The podcast breaking tables, you see us, we breaking them tables. Neil and Brian is breaking the tables. The mafia, baby, you know that we dangerous. Everybody know. Don Brown.
Get the tables.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Breaking Tables podcast. This is Epic B.
This is Tampa Neal.
Get rid of that banner, man. Slacking. It's what happens when you don't do a show for a couple weeks.
You're kidding.
What's going on? Oh my God, Tampa Neal. What's up?
What's going on? It's been a minute.
I know. It's been a minute for everybody. I know there's diehard Bills fans everywhere that probably felt like us. And
Still
whatever.
pissed.
That's what it is. Still pissed. Whatever. Moving on. This is going to be an epic episode. We're joined with a great guest tonight. But before that, this episode is also brought to you by Brennan Sports Pub, home of South Florida Bills backers. Guys, they hit great people, good food. And that's why we chose that as our backers club in South Florida. So guys, whenever you're down in town, Pompano Beach, say hi to Bob or Sammy. Okay, those are the two people you need to know. Tell them you heard us on the Breaking Tables podcast, and they will give you $1 million. Just make sure I said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Right on.
Seriously, yeah. So we say truthful stuff on this show. Just kidding. Definitely not.
100%.
Just the record. Before we get
there goes our sponsor.
there goes our sponsorships.
Our show is also brought to you by FloridaBillsBackers.com. If you're heading out for spring break, heading down to anywhere in the great state of Florida, make sure you hit up FloridaBillsBackers.com. There's a lot of fun things you can find out on there. There's some Buffalo-owned businesses. There's a nice interactive map on there. I highly recommend the ones that are in Madeira Beach, just saying. There's also an events page. I'm sure that's going to get filled up here as the off season goes by on stuff that's going on in the off season. I know there's some big stuff headed in Sarasota here in a couple weeks, working on being in attendance there. So if you're headed down to the Everything Buffalo party, we're trying to get Tim on. So tell Tim, hey, call Neil back. Let's get on the show.
Everybody.
So, yeah, there's a lot of
who goes there and watches the show.
Yeah, I know. I have our show where people or viewers watch. Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll start over. But yeah, hit up FloridaBillsBackers.com. There's going to be a bunch of stuff on there. It's going to be built up like crazy. So get on there and yeah.
All right, guys. Well, without boring you to sleep, thank you, Neil. See, that's what happens. That's why we got to do a show every week. Jeez, we get out of the loop.
Lose my rhythm.
I mean, my green screen is the backdrop of my backyard right now, currently, because we're doing some construction around the house. So,
wait,
gotta live
are you doing it?
Yes and no. I'm working, and I'm getting a salary to pay for them to do it. No, just
Okay.
kidding.
So you've
All
hired
right, so-
somebody to get it done.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Anyways,
that means
guys-
you're not a wall's not going up sideways.
Guys, without further ado, let's get our friend that happened to be sitting here in the waiting room for 20 minutes now. This guy is a season ticket holder, friends of Mike Runk. So everybody out there who knows who that foul mouth bastard is, Mike Runk. So that means Jack's got to step it up. Everybody, Jack Shaft.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
What's up, man?
How are you, sir?
Welcome aboard. You have no idea what you're in for, do you?
You have no idea what
Ready?
you're in
Yeah,
for.
drink.
Salute, everybody. Cheers. Jack, what's going on, brother? Pleasure to thank you for joining the show. I know you're friends with Mike, and there's a reason why Bill's Mafia, who randomly find each other throughout their lives, continue to become friends throughout their lives, regardless if it's, you see them all the time or not. It's all going to be virtual, and we make connections, and that's what the show's really about. Is let's hear our stories. Let's talk about just give us your epic TMZ moments being a Bills fan, because people love that shit and it's good for likes. So, but tell us about yourself, Jack. Give our viewers a little bit more information about you and why are you called Jack Shaft. I'm the only one that did that. Practices.
Oh man, I failed.
High injury ideal.
As soon as you did, I was like, "Oh fuck, I messed it."
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
sorry,
live in
things awkward.
Orange County, New York. Been a Bills fan since probably 1993 when I was like 4 years old. I travel to most away games, every home game, and it's about a 5-hour drive each way. And away games, depends on where it is. I'll take a flight out of Albany and just make it 1 or 2 day trip out of it, and I'm back home.
So where do you live? You live in the Albany area, I'm assuming.
About an hour and a half south of Albany in a small town
Okay.
called Pine Bush.
Right.
About an
on.
hour north of the city.
Nice. And
That's
well,
a dedication of driving.
Yeah, and I drive the day of, and no matter what it is, 1, 4, 8, I'm there the same day, home the same day.
oh, I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
That's dedication.
that-
I'm
that's-
making a whole weekend out of it. Just like
It is fun. Sometimes I can make a weekend out of it, but
I
work
need a
comes first
hotel
on Monday
room.
morning.
And sleeping in the parking lot after the game.
I can't do
Yep.
that. Could not do that. But God bless you, bro. And you left out the big part that you got great seats when you go in
Oh, I
there.
do. I sit front row every game, no matter where it is. I mean, at
I
home,
would have led with that one, bro. I mean, you left this part out. You're telling it, yeah, I go to games, but again, and then it's like, okay, but when you go to those games, where do you sit?
I'm either on the 30 or the 35. Home games, I'm in 131, row 1, and then away games, I'm somewhere Bill's sideline, row 1, whether it's the 30, 40, 50, 30, 40, 50. And one seat I buy, and that's it. I'll sit by myself, and I'm pretty accustomed to the camera now because I like blackout and emotion. And when they either they do bad things or good things, the camera always finds me somehow either sad, crying, punching the concrete wall, whatever it may be.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. That's cool. That's just people have layers of fandom, and regardless, you could be a fan that just like, I like the Bills. Hey, you're a Bills Mafia, or you could be crazy middle-aged men like Tampa Neal and myself and started a podcast just talking shit,
Yep.
and then go to games when we can.
Absolutely.
And then you can be the guy that just goes, and that's why we appreciate guys like you, bro. Just going to games, like the Kenny Johnson, the Peter Rons. And I get sometimes you can't go, but when you go out, you were like, no, I want to be right there.
There's no really like where it comes about to being a fan. If you're, like people say, oh, you're a bigger fan than others. If you like the Bills, you like the Bills. It's all, you could be 0 or 100. It's the same thing to all of us.
Right on.
Nice.
So,
Oh man. Well,
I got to ask you, sitting front row. I've sat front row a couple times. And no, I know everybody's got their own personal things. I don't see as well in the front row.
Oh, it's terrible. It is.
Okay.
It is
Okay. At
probably,
least I'm not crazy.
No, not at all. It depends on what stadium you're at. Like MetLife, Dallas, SoFi, all those front rows are like clubs. So you're on the field, like right behind the bench. So
Mhm.
you see like the Microsoft Surface screen in front of you, and you hear like,
Cool.
you know, Josh calling the plays or like coming over on an interception, and you hear that close stuff. But eye level, you're just staring at backs, and you're pretty much looking up at the big screen the whole entire time.
Right on. Okay. That's been my experience sitting front row, and I'm like, man, I want to sit like in the 10th row.
Yeah, it's just a different experience, and once you get used to it, I
Yeah.
mean, like stadiums like New Orleans, Kansas City, what else? Houston. You're probably like 10 feet above the field, so front row you can see it's pretty much perfect. Like New Orleans is
Yeah.
probably the best view. You're so far back, so far up. Even though you're first row, it's like a diagonal down to the 50-yard line.
Right on.
So I got a question based off of this, to piggyback off of this. So you said first row, being there first row, it sucks, but it's just like it's so cool at the same time. All right, awesome. Then you get another seat, whatever. So Miami game here, I've been going ever since I've been I lived down here till 2010, so it would have been 2011, since 2011, every Miami game down here. And the past couple years, I just bought the parking pass and decided to tailgate outside with a 50-inch plasma and just party. And I've had more fun doing that. And in the stadium parking lot, where you hear people roaring, does that make me a bad fan, or just,
Not at all.
like my habits?
Not at all. I actually like
You do
Miami
the
a
same
lot.
thing, right? Look it up on this big screen when you're there. I get it.
Well, Miami's a little different to me because, you know, if we get into it, you know, I'm close with Reed, as you can see in the back. His brother Blake right next to him. So Miami's pretty cool because I get like the whole experience, like on-field pass, off-field pass, in the back. Like Blake will take me around the locker room and stuff like that. So it's a different experience in Miami, but I'm still I usually sit right on the Bills tunnel when they come out in that right-hand corner. I'm usually like 10 or 15-yard line. I can usually pick up tickets for like $400 or $500.
A good friend of mine sat in those seats 2 years. The year they won the AFC
The
championship.
division.
Yeah. Or
AFC
division,
East. Yeah.
The
Yep.
AFC
Yeah, it
East.
was a Sunday night game.
Yeah. Yeah. She had those
Yep.
seats. I was like, I'm jealous as shit. The thing that sucks is she's born in Buffalo, married a guy from Miami, and he got those from work. So she was not even aware of Bill stuff, but she still refused to wear anything Miami.
Yep. You see a lot of that at away games. Like you'll see like Bills fans on like the opposite like pregame, and they're like, you can't wear Buffalo gear. If I ever did that, I'd be decked right out.
Oh.
You know, that's not me from wearing that.
Work down the tickets. So, and it wasn't even her work. It was his work.
Yep. It works any way to get in, right?
Yep. They got in. She had awesome seats. Pitches were awesome. I'm like, fuck you.
So you don't go to the Miami game inside for the last couple of years?
Yeah, no, it's been the last couple of years.
Oh,
We have the
I'm
most
crazy.
epic tailgate ever.
We
Like we have the best cream of the crop. Like it was a monsoon last year, and I was the fucking genius that decided let's get a fucking 20 by 40 or something like that, stupid large tarp, so we can cover our parking area in case it rains, because it's supposed to rain. As soon as we got there, like it started coming down quick in Miami. When you're down here in South Florida, like I don't know, I said Miami.
Yeah, it was the Thursday night game, right? Week 2.
Yeah. Stupid. Fucking whatever.
It opened up. Actually, it rained for that AFC East title game too last year. That Sunday night finale, it rained until about 6:00.
Wow.
How drunk was I that day? I don't remember that.
I don't even remember. This is probably my afterlife right now. Going, this is what could have been if you didn't drink yourself stupid. But
Wait, no,
anyway.
that was the game that I didn't even drink. That was my problem. I remember the stuff when I get hammered. That game I didn't drink because we had to drive home right after that too. That was the day we jumped to that mahogany table.
Oh,
Or attempted to jump to that mahogany table.
so before we talk about 2024 season. We got to get Jack caught up on current events. Tampa Neal decided at a Miami game that we would go break a table. And I'm so drunk, not realizing that, number one, I couldn't get up on to the truck to stand up on there because I had to get tush pushed on the truck. And finally broke. When I was going down, all I see, I didn't even realize we're all like people around us, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then I looked down at the table and I realized I just jumped, so I can't like stop jumping. And it was a fucking one of those old school elementary 1960 fucking long tables, right? Made of like probably real wood. Real mahogany wood. I mean, this thing,
but it was real wood.
And we just bounced off and hit the concrete. It was not our proudest moments, but yeah, people learn. And
it made for a good TV.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, good for likes, bad for medical bills.
Bad for our back.
But
back
season's over.
Save me from a concussion.
Guys, season's over. Season's over. I that's why you guys haven't seen an episode of Breaking Tables for a while, because we're butthurt. Like, what? I mean, I'm just what the fuck? There goes our contract, but I don't care. It's like they did not belong in that Super Bowl. And
no,
I mean, I didn't. And for the record, I did not watch a single episode. I did do nothing, and I read all about it afterwards and saw the videos on X, which is pretty awesome. So, but anyways, 2024 season. Let's talk about the Bills. This is the Bills podcast, right? Let's talk about the memories that we've had this year. This is actually excellent because Jack probably has a million memories. But let's go around the room. Let's start with the most memorable. 2024, we're sending you guys off. We'll start with Jack. Give me your most memorable moment of 2024. It could be on the field, it could be off the field. Just, I don't know, anything you want.
Most memorable moment, probably like the most electric moment I had this year, had to be when Cooper flipped it back to Josh in the snow. Complete blizzard, place went nuts, snowballs everywhere. And at that point, you got 60,000 people screaming MVP. You just got chills down your spine, and you're like, man, this could be the year. And, you wake up every day and you're like, this is the year. And we haven't had that year yet, but it was pretty surreal, though.
It's hard when the referees are playing against you. Just saying.
Absolutely.
You just got us. There goes our NFL contract. We were going to be on field on every single game, Neil, and you fucking ruined it for us. Thank you.
Everybody knows it. It's all
as much as we want to say about the referees, we still had a chance to win the game. I mean, it sucked. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. It's a terrible feeling. But when you still have the ball and you got a chance to win it, and we just didn't do it.
We had a chance to win it because we were so much better than them.
Absolutely.
If they would have maybe, gave us a first down every once in a while instead of moving the ball back 5 different times during the game, that makes a big difference. And it proved to be a difference because apparently the referees really were not on anybody's side in the Super Bowl. And look what happened.
Not at all. But you know what? In the same mind too,
shit.
We were 29 of 30 going into that game on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, going to the right side. The first 3 times it didn't work. Either go over the top like it did work or go to the left, and we just didn't adjust. And it's frustrating.
That is frustrating.
It pisses me off watching it and seeing it and saying, okay, they're pushing the right side. Go to the left. Go to Torrens' side. Go to Dawkins and sneak it, or go underneath or go over the top. You're not going to stop it if Chris Jones is on the right. They don't have that left sideline, and if he moves that way, then you go the other way. And it just didn't happen. They just didn't adjust. It was the worst game for us to adjust, and we're usually good at adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
This got dark very quick. It started with the question is, what's your most memorable moment?
I know.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, fucking Armani talking about Jocko. I mean, it's like,
sons of bitches.
Fucking referees.
I'm still not over it.
You could have just loved. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. This is what we're talking about. All right, that's your most memorable moment. I love it. I love how you just like summarize your emotions of the entire season into one play in one fucking game. This is brilliant. I can't wait to see what Tampa Neil has to say. We're going on a tangent. Jesus Christ, Neil. What is your memorable moment?
Josh Allen getting up there, winning that MVP. It's hard not to.
Yeah. You see that video?
I
love that video. The video with Ashai's.
Yeah, he named every kid in that video.
Yeah.
He knew every kid's name.
Yep.
I mean, some people are great players. Some people are just good human beings. And you know what? He's both. You don't get that a lot.
You know, that's what we have. We have that close, tight-knit group, and everybody's good. I mean, you can't – and that, you know, back to the whole thing about that, you know, when the season ends, you might not – obviously, you're not going to have that same team again. You're going to have different pieces, but it just like, you know, everything clicked, and it just sucks when you have the season over and then you don't know if that team will ever be the same again.
We said that last year too, right? Like, oh, Steph's gone. All those fucking pundits out there, right? Josh overrated. And like this was
Everybody
the
said it.
memorable year that we've ever witnessed in our lives from Josh Allen. And so, yeah. Neil,
what do you got?
You got
What's yours?
What's mine?
Yeah.
I don't have any. I hated this season. We lost. Doesn't matter. Move on next year. No, I love
game.
I'm just kidding. Everybody, calm down. What up, Reggie?
Fuck, I'm going home later.
I'm going home. Just kick me out. I was like, didn't want to go on. What up, Reg? What up, everybody tuning in? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that love button. Reg, the guy that has the Josh Allen decaled vehicle down here in South Florida.
Hell yeah.
Friend of ours.
Love that car.
Good dude.
Where does this air live? Like if somebody wants to watch?
YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Yeah. Facebook and Twitter?
Yeah. I probably should have told you that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, just go to our Breaking Tables Facebook page and you guys can watch it. And my most memorable moment, honestly, is spending time with my family. And when I mean my family is all in Western New York. I'm down here in South Florida, and I am the newly appointed chapter president of South Florida Bills Backers. So my wife and I, we go there every, football game, and the extended family of everyone there. That includes not only the staff, but the people that show up there and watch the game with us. Just thick through thin, regardless of a win or loss. Yeah, we could bitch about it, but it's still fun though. It's fun to have that experience, to have that, camaraderie with other people like mine and like you, like same goal. Let's go. And we're not done yet. We got Josh Allen as the MVP of the season. And it's just like, I don't feel as bad as I was in previous years when we lost. I felt like crap, but now it's like, yeah, I feel bad, but there's a bright future. There's a bright future. So that's my most memorable moment and that's what everyone's got to do is, regardless we win or lose, continue that relationship with the people that you are watching the games. And, we meet a lot of people, especially you, when you go to these games, Jack. Chef, you missed that one again. We're going to scratch that one from the queue.
Neil, 0 for 2, 0 for 2.
Oh, we should have done a sound bit. We should have done a sound bit recording. Neil. And you have not survived the island, sir. I'm joking. He's kind of the hook. Come on, Neil. Get in there. All right. Just kidding.
Hey, Neil, welcome back.
He's kind of the co-host, so he can do the same exact thing to me anytime. So it's kind of fun to play.
I'm practicing.
2 for 2. 2 for 4.
Hey, Jack.
Chef.
Nice. Let's go around the room. That was fucking stupid. We should delete this on live. Nobody saw that. Rewind. What did you hate about this? Absolutely hate about this season. Let's go about, we went from loving, and you can't say the referees because we all fucking hate them. But what did you not like about this season?
One thing I hated about this season is that last game, the play calling. It absolutely just ate me up inside. You go from having such a good, I don't even know how you say it. You have a good, way you're playing the game, and then we know what our strengths are, and we were probably the best second team to make adjustments in the NFL, and it just looks like we just came out flat, and we were always like behind the sticks, always on fourth down, and it was just like we put ourselves in the positions, but just in the big moments, it feels like we just don't step up, and it's heartbreaking. You always think that one hurdle is going to do it, and it just doesn't happen yet.
I hate that feeling too.
Oh, there's no other feeling.
There goes the morale of the show. Jeez, come on! It's supposed to be uplifting show. Jack,
shut up.
But no, man, you're right. That I just like you can tell everyone's heart was like.
What I looked forward to most after losing that game was trying to get my money back for my first row seat in New Orleans.
And you probably
I got it back. I made $4,000.
You did?
Yeah,
really?
$4,000.
Man, those Super Bowl tickets dropped in price too. I'm surprised.
I sold it the next morning. Thank heavens. If I would have waited, I would have definitely been hammered.
Yeah, you would have lost your ass.
I've got a good friend that lives in Atlanta, outside Atlanta, and I got tickets to fly up there if had we not lost Cincinnati, it would have been that like neutral territory game against the Kansas City Chiefs in Atlanta Stadium, and I was ready to go, and I already bought tickets, and I haven't seen my buddy in a while, so I'm like, fuck, I'm still going, and I ended up doing attempt to break a table right in front of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the entryway with the Mercedes-Benz in the background. And we set it up. My buddy was recording. Fucking cop was coming down slowly, looking at us. He rolls his window down and throws a piece of garbage and drives away. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck was that? But let's go break a table. And we bought an expensive table because we were drunk, and I bounced off. Had some major road rash on the asphalt, but that's cool. That's why we do it. That's why we do it.
So you're 0 for 2 in the table game?
Oh, there's
broken some.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But I'm like 1 for like 12.
You're like Aaron Judge in the playoffs.
Oh, damn. We have a really good concussion video for him.
That's it.
Yeah, and let's see the video.
Oh, geez, do we still have it on here?
You can't just say, "Oh," and this, and then he like you saw that too, right, Jack? Like he had his. He was like, he was down here, like he's this close.
Totally
and I'm over here, this camera going, and then it was just like, wait for it, wait for it.
Yeah, that was my bad. That was kind of a cock tease right there. We had a really good video of him getting a concussion. However, we don't have it on here anymore.
We probably established that we probably should delete that because it's like nobody wants to see anybody get hurt, right? Nobody wants to see that shit.
Some people do.
What do you mean?
Jackass days.
That's literally half our intro.
It is.
I know. Neil, what did you hate the most?
I hate that Deion Dawkins didn't get an award this year.
Right?
There's nobody more deserving of him for getting an award.
Who did win the Walter Payton Man of the Year award?
I think it was somebody from the Bears, actually.
The Bears?
Yeah, I want to say the guy was from the Bears.
That's cool. I mean, still, yeah. At least I don't know who votes for that one, but at least
I think it's all on. I mean, everybody always reposts on X and everything about like WPOI, but I don't know if that's a legit thing or not.
I don't know if that's a voted on thing the same way as like the MVP or
Thank
Offensive
you.
Player of the Year. I don't know how that one's voted for. Like, no idea.
Right?
But I
It's not
mean,
analysts. It's not analysts.
the-
Why would analysts have to, or
yeah,
the
they don't
pundits?
know.
Yeah, they don't fucking know.
It was Eric Armstead of the Jags.
Was it the Jags? Really?
Eric Armstead.
I was way off. Maybe just because Walter Payton's from Chicago. I
But
just
you really,
figured-
you guys, you really can't be mad at like being considered for it. That means that you're doing good as a human being, right?
No, he does a lot of. He does.
Supposed to be a winner,
He does
losers,
so
like,
many good things.
take care of better people better than you. No, like what? No, that's not even an argument. Good, great for all of them.
He's a bigger part for the NFL than the NFL even realizes, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, he was in half the production at the awards. He's up there dancing and doing all these moves and stuff with these guys up
Gave the
there.
award out and everything.
Yeah, he was the guy that introduced Allen. Like, I mean, you ask him to do anything, and I'll tell you one thing: he's going to do it.
Do the worm.
He probably would.
Yep. I think he actually might have done that too.
I would have definitely done the worm.
So yes.
On the topic of our line, though, I think our line comes back. I don't think we have, besides Tommy Doyle retiring. I think we got everybody same. I think Connor McGovern was the last one, right? He's got one more year.
Yeah, I think that our line's pretty much set. I do think that Dawkins is onto something. There should be a big man award.
Absolutely.
He brought that up, and I'm like, that would be amazing. Because it doesn't even have to be offensive line; it could be defensive line too.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
great. Kyle Brandt's going to have that along with Angry Run.
yeah, he should.
Big Man Award.
So yes, that was the most disappointing thing for me for the Bill season. Big man deserves it.
What about you?
What do you got? What do you got, P? What do you got? Is your most disappointing moment?
Oh, the power went out one time during a game, and they had to wait, and I missed out. It was a preseason game, so not too bad. But
Wait, what?
yeah, like no, the long story short, we weren't able to watch the first half of the first quarter of a preseason game this year.
A preseason? I mean, that happened a few years ago, actually, in Miami. The power went out, and the only people that saw the first touchdown was us in the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. The credit card machines wouldn't work, so you couldn't even get a drink.
That was, dude. That was what year?
Was that the COVID year?
That was you went to the COVID game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was 2019, 2020.
2020, yeah.
Yeah.
But they only allowed like 13,000 people.
Yeah.
Just saying, I'm one of
Well,
30.
I had the whole fan there. That was my daughter's first live NFL game. She was 1 year old or 2 years old. It was great.
Ticket or
Yeah. Oh yeah. You be a half-year-old. You need a ticket for the NFL. But it was great because I had the entire row in front of me and behind me was open, so she was able to just run around. And it was easy as hell.
So with Stephon Diggs leaving to Houston, and we next year, like I think Brandon Beane is living in the fucking future, folks. We're gonna have just off of that trade alone, we're gonna have what was it, Neil? $23 million available cap space.
I mean, I think right now we are under by like 2 or 3 million. It's not very much, but
Well, no, just it's 23 just for that trade with Houston for Stephon Diggs.
well,
That frees up $23 million next year. All right, Neil's supposed to be a stat guy. He's gonna be.
I am. I'm giving you the stats. It did
All right, let's
free
hear
up
it.
money. It did indeed free up money. However, we are still over the cap. If he was
we're
here,
gonna have to restructure a couple.
yeah, they'll have to restructure somebody around, which isn't even a big deal. They're actually at a point now where they can completely redo Allen's contract and gain a crap ton of salary cap with the first couple of years, and it's I know somebody put it in the comments here, but no, at some point we gotta say something about this. James
Give him
Cook.
12. Give him 12 mil a year with $3 million incentives.
I don't even know if I give him 12.
No, I'd like 8 or 9, maybe 8 or 9.
I mean, I think 10 at the
Davis is
most.
doing pretty good too. So, and we could always draft running backs. The Bills are not like,
Yeah, but
you know, there's a limit to those engines.
it was the year of the running backs, though. If you think about it, they made a huge comeback.
Yeah.
Oh, and I agree with that, and I think he's talented as hell. He now is the Bills' leader in touchdowns in a single season.
16,
So-
right? Tied.
Yeah. So he had a phenomenal year, amazing year. Not going to take that even a little bit away from him. He can't. How do you expect to go out there and ask for more money than the best, probably one of the best players and running backs in football?
What's
Saquon
Barkley getting?
makes 12 and a half.
12 and a half.
Barkley is 12 and a half.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
Show me you could do a backwards flip. Josh Allen can flip over people forwards. Barkley can do it backwards. Like what? He's at a different level.
You
Yeah.
know what Derrick Henry's making this year?
6, 7.
8.
Oh,
So-
so
Granted,
I think
James
his was fully
James Cook
guaranteed,
don't
though. I
even get-
think.
that part there I don't know. I think it's only a 2-year deal too. But and
Well,
he's
no,
older. He's older.
It's 31.
Yeah.
yeah,
Cook's what, 23, 24?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
young.
third year.
I mean,
Without him, you know, I don't think Ray Davis or Ty Johnson scores that touchdown on 4th and 2 from the 2. You know, but I don't think you give it to him on the outside either. You know, with him, if he breaks one, you know, he's gone anyway. But
mhm. But yeah, there's so many running backs that are out there. It's hard to just be like, yeah, let's just do this. And
he's not a free
Yeah.
agent, though, right?
no, he's not. He has a year on his deal, and reality, we can franchise tag him for less than what he's looking for, or not even close to what he's looking for. That's exactly what the Giants did with Barkley. And if he's still barking about money, I think he's listening to his brother, and that is by far the wrong person to be listening to,
Absolutely.
because
I've
his
seen
brother's
his brother 10 times this year.
29 years old
No job.
and no job, because
And nobody
all he
wants
did was bitch about money. He
Yep.
bitched about it so much that Minnesota got rid of him, and he got picked up by the Jets for $8 million a year and played in like
And did
3
nothing.
games, and that's it. That's his career. So
Got hurt a bunch of times.
They
that
don't
is
try to
the
follow that
wrong
Le'Veon
person to
Bell
listen to.
process, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, look how well that worked.
Right? People aren't learning. It's like no, you're not something different. You don't hear that from Barkley. You hear
No.
nothing out of Barkley's mouth. And look at him now.
Yep.
He deserves to be like, instead of King Henry, it's fucking King Barkley. This guy
Yeah.
is insane.
And he didn't do
But this is
jack
also,
shit in the Super Bowl.
No,
I didn't have to.
yeah,
Mahomes sucked.
didn't have to. The
He was
defense
like,
there in that game.
I want my money back, referees.
You can spend the money elsewhere, though. You definitely have to re-sign Matt Collins. The guy's just all-around caliber, 360, blocker, catcher.
Yeah.
And
Route
he's got
runner.
Spirit. He's got that spirit.
Got
Like
the
I
spirit.
love those videos. I love those videos walking in barefooted with a costume or just something. Like this man. This is the guy. This is my spirit animal is Matt Collins.
We
he
were
can't
in. Me and my old man were in MetLife for that Monday night game, and we went to see Reed afterwards in the tent. And Jersey stinks. It's dirty, and we're just in this tent. And my dad's like, "Hey, look at that guy!" And Matt Collins just walking around this concrete floor, just barefoot, loving life, smiles every minute. Just an all-around great caliber. You got to keep him. You got to give him a 2-year deal or something. I think he takes whatever he takes to stay, because I don't think he wants to go anywhere. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had a blast here.
absolutely,
he became very quick a fan favorite.
yep,
Hell, have you been watching his videos that he does, like his do-it-yourself videos?
yeah.
Facebook?
The hotel
Amazing.
hacks and stuff like that.
It's it really is entertaining.
Crazy.
And he's like, there's no other team that will allow me to do this. There's
I know,
literally
right?
no other team. You know, I tried to do this, and like, oh no, you definitely cannot do that.
Get this
I
girl
mean,
off my team.
Who
Bubble,
did
like,
who did the
yourself.
sculpture of him barefoot, and he went and took a picture with it before the Ravens game?
Oh, that's right.
I think it
I
was
don't know.
outside of Big Tree.
Yes.
In between the
Um,
mechanic shop and Big Tree, there was a sculpture, and somebody
Mhm.
painted it. And he went there and gave him a signed jersey, and took picture. He's just that's what Buffalo is, though. It's all about
Yeah.
giving back, and there's not many fan bases like it.
you know who I want to see back, right?
Who's that?
Shoot, man.
Josh Allen.
Our boy Reed Ferguson.
I know he's
That's good
He's
friend
a
of yours,
free agent,
right?
right?
Get
he
one.
is. Reed's
Yeah.
a very good friend of mine, and hopefully with this new special teams coach, he gets the deal he deserves. And I don't think you switch that position up. I mean, the only game where I think that everybody says like he might have made a little hiccup was the Rams game in SoFi. But if you go back and watch it, you're not allowed to put two men on the snapper, and they bull rushed him, and there wasn't a penalty called on it. And I look at plays like that, and that should have been called, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I lost $100 on that play, but that's
No defensive touchdown.
that's cool, bro. I mean, that's it's always good. We don't know any active players. We know a bunch of alumni, former players. Butch Roll, I think most famous Scott Norwood. That was fun.
That was
He's
fun.
good.
Hey,
Even though
special teams matters.
Even though, yeah, special
yeah,
teams. Love to get Steve Tasker on. Steve Tasker, he's a legend, bro. It just people don't realize how much of they changed the game over for Steve Tasker.
Yeah,
They
he
changed
gives
the
any
price
have
of
on his jersey.
And I got a signed Steve Tasker jersey. I just wear it around like I'm just gonna wear this week. And people are like, what are you doing? I was like,
Rockets.
I don't know. Rocking it.
Now Reed's a great guy, and he's just a down to earth guy, and he's like one of us. He'll come in and just chat with you and tell you how it is, and no bullshit.
All right. Well, if you ever get him on, we got a shotgun of beer. And when I say we all, I mean you, Tap and Neil, and Reed Ferguson. I suck at shotgun and beers. I can't do it
Oh,
anymore.
I'm not good at it either.
Just get a funnel. You'll be fine.
Funnel's a lot easier.
Brian can funnel a beer pretty well.
He can give you some
You do
grill
that.
tips too. He's pretty good on the grill.
Oh, nice.
All about taking that.
Grills
Nice.
Mafia.
Tap and Neil is considered a wing master, and I am considered a god at the grill myself. Well,
What's
just
the
dogs.
famous flavor, Neil?
Oh, my just regular chicken wings. Just regular chicken wings like you would get at Duff's.
Yep.
That's what I make them, and they come up pretty amazing always.
And for dessert, you get Jello shots.
Oh, my Jello
shots.
shots do pretty damn well as well.
Give me your favorite wing spot in Buffalo. Where's it got to be?
I mean, I'm a big Duff's guy. Right around the corner from my parents' house, so it even makes it even easier. But
Yeah.
I've always liked it. I've always favored it. But I'm also always willing to try a different wing.
I'll tell you, Barbell gives it a run for his money, though. I've been there the last couple of years and in East Aurora, and it's small in there, but the food is just, wings are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Their beef on whack is
Unbelievable.
better than Charlie's, and I love Charlie the Butcher.
Yep.
But I will take a Barbell beef on whack all day over theirs.
Some Lay's potato chips on the side, top it off.
Hell yeah.
Is it bad that every time I go there, because I go there to see friends and everything, but it's like I do like the Blasdell pizza, like that was like some bomb pizza. No shout out to them, just saying. But it's like I haven't had like. Is it bad of me? I've been going there for years, haven't had the wings, go to a normal wing spot, sit down, eat wings. Because I mean, there's some good wings down here in South Florida. There's some really good wings down here.
There's not.
And I've had buffalo wings, and it's like, it's good. It's like, I mean, it's not, like, it's like here is Buffalo, and then like Florida is like where I'm at. The places that I go are like, you're almost there. You almost got it, buddy. Right?
The Tampa Wings are like under your desk.
Yeah, Tampa wings suck, but
Horrible.
that's why Tampano makes his own wings for his neighborhood.
they all love it. They're like, I don't want to have any other wings.
We'll have to do a taste off one of these dams.
I'm all for it.
Camera.
If that means I get to try somebody else's wings, I'm all for trying other wings because I love chicken wings.
Yep.
That was Guadalupe, everybody who just watched that. That's she's my beer runner.
What up, Trish?
Jesus Christ. Don't give her
Guadalupe.
My wife is going to kick my ass after this episode. So maybe or maybe not, we'll be back. Cheers. Drink.
Oh,
You
sorry.
just
Was that your mistress? Or was that your wife? Now she's gonna kick your ass.
well, she has split personalities. So it's technically her,
Perfect.
but it's technically not, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Tapping, we're gonna talk off air, buddy.
See you guys backstage.
Jack Chef. Okay. You by the way, you do have a pretty badass backdrop over there. I can't believe that green screen actually looks legit.
No kidding.
Would you mind proving that is a green screen? Oh yeah. Wow. AI. Fucking AI.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking awesome, bro. That is so dope. How long that
Reed.
takes?
Got the John Brown, Blake Ferguson, Josh Allen. We got Thurman Thomas in the corner. I got my neons courtesy of my mom. Some Flutie Flakes on the ground. Let's go Mets.
Oh, there we go. You say let's go. All I heard was let's go Mets.
Let's go Mets, baby.
Oh, baseball. Okay.
Hey, spring training starting up.
Hey, pitchers and catchers. Mets already got an injury. Frankie Montas out 6 to 8 weeks.
Sounds that's very
Doesn't even
Mets.
throw a pitch out 6 to 8 weeks. Got hurt getting out of bed.
That sounds like the Mets for sure.
It is.
You guys know Johnny Damon? Remember Johnny Damon?
John Damon, I have his jerseys from the Royals, the Red Sox, and the Yankees.
I have a funny story. Sorry, guys. I know this is a Bills podcast. We already talked about the Bills, but more importantly, if you watch Breaking Tables podcast, you know it's all about awesome stories, epic stories. And I have an epic story where I stuck into a party that Johnny Damon was. Let's say it, Johnny Damon. He was attending at. So my last name is Van Slyke. Distant relative is Andy Van Slyke, and it was at that party that I just snuck into, and I just walked up. I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm Andy's my uncle." And he's like, "No fucking wait." I'm like, "Yeah, listen, I'll take a photo right now and I'll send it to him." I sent it to my brother because he likes baseball, and I told him, "What this is what I just no way." And so I'm not gonna get into more details because the NDA.
Did he have long or short hair then?
Oh, it was short. It was short.
Short hair.
Yeah,
Same as on the
before-
Yankees.
It was no, he was retired. This was like
Rays?
fucking, no, this was like
He got drafted by the Royals, then he went to the Red Sox. And
when
then
did you
he
retire?
screwed
When did you
the
retire?
Yankees. 2016.
All right, so it was. I think this is. Oh, maybe was he still playing baseball when I snuck into a party? Whatever. All right, yeah, it was around 2016. It's ish 2015 maybe. So, anyways, that was fun, guys. This is epic. This is this is nostalgic thoughts of 2024 season, and let's get into the final thoughts on how we're feeling, where we're at mentally, and what the fuck are we gonna do until the draft and then the rest of the summer. Start with Jack.
Sure.
That was actually pretty good, and I'm gonna use it as a soundbite. You guys are awesome.
It's what do we got? 2 months to the draft? Month and a half?
No.
2 months, right? April, May.
About
Yeah,
that,
2 months. It's just a downtime for me. Just I get buried in work and try to ramp up for the season. Go a couple Mets games here and there. Take a couple trips and sooner you know it, September will be here. And, when do they release the schedule this year? I think it's mid-May, right?
Yeah.
Mid-May,
Usually-
yes.
It's usually right after. It's usually the week after the draft.
Yeah. And I won't book anything until, I don't usually book in advance. I usually book the week of, depending on how I'm feeling and what's going on. But, it is what it is. We'll take it how it goes, and hopefully hey, there's my mom hanging in there.
Try not to yell that at an airport.
Hi, Mrs. Jack Kraft.
Yeah, that's my mom. Big Bills fan. She just started a couple years ago following me around, and she's one of us now. So I got to give her a lot of credit.
Nice.
Nice. Hi, Mama Dukes. Thanks for tuning in, and I apologize for cursing.
Nah, she's all for it.
Like, oh, I'm so sorry. What up, Justin? Your mom's gonna be like, "Don't you ever get on that show ever again." Oh, they're the devil.
I mean,
Especially
like,
Neil, especially him.
Nah,
she
she's
knows
one of my
Mike.
biggest fans, so she's always behind me. Love Mama Dukes.
awesome.
Epic guy, epic.
Let me get a go
awesome.
Bills, Mom. Type it in there.
Okay, let's start a Go Bills. Come on, Mama Dukes.
Go Bills. So what do you do, Tampa, for the off season?
I'll be on the boat
Where do you
for the next
keep it
couple
at?
months. What?
Hold on, I gotta interrupt. I know this is gonna be inappropriate, but like Tampa Neil, you could have just said, "Look at my green screen." Instead, all I see was this. I'm like, "What is he gonna do?" What? No, dude, I'm gonna hit that on replay, Neil. You just get your.
That's gonna be a gift.
There it is.
There it is.
Get the Go
Go
Bills.
Bills.
What up, Mike? Well, yes, Neil. So,
Yeah.
boating, right? Boating.
Boats. That one or this one. Maybe on this one here. What the hell? We're taking it all out.
That's right. This episode is also brought to you by Levique Tours and Rental, owned by Tampa Neil, the
That was
best.
in my spiel of
Yeah.
FlooridaBillsBackers.com.
Wow, you should.
If you need a boat tour in the St. Pete area, give us a call.
Oh man.
I'll tell you, I'm excited as hell for Thursday. I don't know about you guys. If you missed the first U.S.-Canada hockey game, first
I
off,
didn't miss it. It was great.
Oh, can we talk
man,
about that for a second?
it was amazing. Like that was probably some of the best hockey you'll ever watch right there.
Better than the Sabres.
That's probably some of the worst hockey you'll ever watch.
Yeah, you can
Sabres.
put me and Neil on skates right now. We'll beat the shit out of the Sabres.
Physically, yes.
Hey, we'll go on a run though. We'll win about 7 in a row. We'll get just to 2 or 3
Just
points out of that,
yeah.
and then we'll lose the last 3.
Psych.
It's gonna happen.
They'll get your hopes up just to be like,
No,
here's
so-
a swift kick to the balls.
And I'm gonna be blatant here that Canada was booing the national anthem,
Yes.
right? And that's fucked up.
In Montreal, games in Montreal, and USA team led by the Kachuk brothers, who have been referred to as the Hanson brothers as well. And if you don't know that reference, just Google it and you'll laugh hard. But they came out and puck drop. One brother takes on dropping gloves. They're fighting. Boom. Next
3
puck
seconds
drop.
in, right?
The first one was like 2
Not
seconds
even 3
in.
seconds. Yeah, was
And the other one was 3 seconds in. Yeah. Brother 2, same thing. Fights, takes on another guy. They're both in the penalty box. 5 seconds later, another guy from Team USA dropping gloves, and boom. That is how this game started. It was a battle. I think probably one of the best news I saw was the NFL trying to keep the Pro Bowl by having flag football. The NBA players aren't even breaking a sweat, not playing defense in the NBA All-Star game. NHL players will die for their country in an All-Star game.
Yeah.
What was the last good Pro Bowl? As bad memory as it is, was it Sean Taylor that jacked up Brian
out,
Moorman on the fake punt? Right? It was.
Probably.
That was our only Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
The glory years.
The Pro Bowl was a joke.
Long,
but, I mean,
long time ago.
just watching this hockey is going on right now. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's great for the sports. If all
There's
these
nothing
guys
on right now.
I know.
There's absolutely
all
no
these guys
sports
will
on
be
unless you
playing. What is it next year? The Winter Olympics are going on. If all these guys are playing
Yep.
in the Winter Olympics next year, man, that's gonna be fun to watch.
Yep. Justin's watching right now. He says 1-1. I don't think it matters to us. I think we're already in the championship game, but
We're already in
it's
Canada.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Yeah. No, Canada's got to win one more to get in.
They
We
won
don't have
this
an
morning.
opponent yet.
Or
Oh,
they
win
won
this
earlier today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're thinking about starting a podcast called the Rough Puck Podcast. And it's going to be guests that know about hockey. Because I haven't watched hockey in years. I haven't watched hockey since we lost to the Senators fucking back in 2003 or 4, whatever year that was. You know, I just stopped watching hockey. So, but I like watching it, like hearing about it. I love the fucking. That's awesome that they're allowed to fight. There's no like. There's not corruption at all. They just let them play adult sports, and I'm starting to like hockey back again.
Well, in
how about the
international
Sabres
play,
train? We're making it.
in international play, they're not allowed to fight.
Correct.
So the fact that this is going on right now is like this whole exhibition thing is amazing. I'm very curious if the Olympic Committee will make a change for that.
Guys, this has been an absolutely fun episode. It's a good uplifting episode from, obviously Bills fans. We lost. You don't want to talk about it for a few days. You go through that morning stage of just like, what am I going to do with my hands on Sundays? Like, I don't know what to do unless you got a cool motorcycle, then go for a fucking ride. But other people are like, we can't because we're in Florida Buffalo, and there's 3 feet of snow, and there's a man down by the river living in a van.
When are we going to get a video of you with the Bills flag on the motorcycle?
Oh, yeah. We'll get it soon.
Yeah,
I want to see the concussion video. That's what I was here for.
Oh, man. We have that one? We have that video, Neil.
It's
the one where Trisha was fucking laughing hysterically. Concussion video. Concussion video?
The concussion video is the one when you went into that little metal thing.
What metal? No, that one. Oh, that one's bad.
That metal shitty table that I had.
Come on, Neil. We don't have it, do we?
No, I looked through it.
Oh, sorry, man. We'll have to get it next time. We'll send it to you. Or just watch previous episodes and look for it. It's an Easter egg.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
It's an epic tale. You also hear about the epic tale with Michael Vick and Isaiah McKenzie. That's for another time. So
he's got a lot to say lately, though, Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh, anytime you run into him, like, hey, you met a guy at the airport that was really hammered with you and Michael Vick?
He'll remember.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that guy.
He might remember that.
Epic times, folks. That's why I'm Epic Me. And my wife is like, yes, I'm not in my studio because I'm redoing my studio. So I'm outside and I have a lot of construction going on right now. My wife's tapping on the window going, shut the fuck up, Ryan. You're no longer allowed to go anywhere without me. I'm like, oh, yes, ma'am.
TSA is not watching.
Epic
DEA is watching.
Jack, thank you so much for joining, bro.
No problem, man.
You're a cool
Anytime.
dude, brother. You're a cool dude. And you're like not, I don't even know how you and Mike Runk are friends. Because Mike, you know, he's like, he's just,
Mike's
you
like
know,
an
you know,
11. You're like
I
more
met Mike
calm.
Runk at Super Dirt Week in like 2013, and
Yeah.
I actually, it was like he threw like a dance party, and I went to Party City like the night before, picked up one of those like one piece green man suits, like the latex suits, and I was dancing around, and some dude like grabbed me by the throat like drunk, and Mike picked the dude up, and he was like, "You don't touch him," and I was like, "Man, I like this guy." Next morning, I saw him, and he had a Bills hat on. I'm like, "Go Bills!" He's like, "You're a Bills fan too?" I was like, "Dude, match made in heaven." And it just kicked off from there.
that and like, I'm going to make sure I'm going to stick around the biggest fucking dude here. Nobody
Yep.
can touch me. Hey, buddy, let's be friends.
Maybe the biggest fucking dude there, but he's a gentle giant.
Yeah, he is, bro. He is. He's like a fucking Ewok, but dressed as Chewbacca. Sorry, he couldn't be on. He has the bird flu or something. Whatever. Who cares?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
swine flu.
So yeah, that's swine flu. Hey, no, seriously, Jack. A lot of good, lot of fun, bro.
Awesome,
Don't
man.
go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. It's been an epic time. Our time is up. Tampa Neal, I think it's time for us to too legit to quit. Let's go home. And I swear to God, I need to get this all fixed up. So mind the mess, mind the construction for the next couple weeks. But Tampa Neal, take us home.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you check our show out on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Please follow the Facebook page. We update it on when we are going to be doing our shows. So please pay attention to that. That's going to be your best source to find out when the next show is going to be. Probably doing weekly regulars. We'll be, updating you as it happens. If you missed the live version, make sure you pull it up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, whether it is Spotify, iHeartRadio, Samsung Pod, Google Pod, Apple Pod. Pull us up, like us, share us, hit that subscribe button. Tell your aunts, your uncles, your neighbors. Don't tell your attorneys. Epic B.
All right, guys. Been a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Had a lot of flashbacks of the season and the summing up. Jack can only think about one game. Jack!
Chef!
Guys, it's been absolutely fun. Thank you all. We love everybody. Appreciate you tuning in.
See you on
Listening.
the next one. Go Bills.
We'll be back. I don't know when because we're still bummed, but we'll probably be back next week. Big guests, big times coming up. Love you all. Bye. Bye.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go